7 counties. Los Angeles County was established by the state legislature on February 18, 1850. Los Angeles County has the largest population of any county in the nation, more than 10 million people, a population exceeded by only 8 states. The Los Angeles County Board of Supervisors provides services that affect the lives of all county residents. Some of the services are law enforcement, public health protection, social services, parks and recreation, flood control, elections, cultural activities, regional libraries, recording of births, deaths, marriages, and real estate transactions. The county's healthcare system is the second largest in the nation, with 4 hospitals, 2 ambulatory care centers, 6 comprehensive health centers, 11 health centers, and more than 120 public-private clinics. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, the largest in the world, houses more than 20,000 prisoners daily. Los Angeles County provides municipal services to all 88 cities. The following was recorded live from the Kenneth Hahn Hall of Administration, downtown Los Angeles. This program is closed captioned for the hearing impaired and available in Spanish.
Welcome. Come on in. Hi, Dr. Sharon. The National Alliance on Mental Illness, also known as NAMI, is the nation's largest grassroots mental health organization dedicated to improving lives of individuals and families affected by mental illness. NAMI has been at the forefront of raising awareness and fighting the stigma through their advocacy, support, programs, research, and education. This year, NAMI Los Angeles County will be celebrating its 16th anniversary with NAMI Walks, which is the organization's annual awareness and fundraising event. The 5K NAMI Walk will raise mental health awareness and serve as inspiration to all those who have experienced or have been afflicted by mental illness. The event brings together people from all walks of life, which really highlights that mental illness does not discriminate. This is such a beautiful symbol to remind us that when someone is struggling with mental illness, they are not alone. In fact, 1 in 5 Americans live with a mental illness, so we have every reason to shed the light. I encourage everyone to join over 5,000 residents this weekend on Saturday, October 6th, for this year's NAMI Walk. I am excited and proud to attend, and I hope everyone else will as well. You can register by visiting NAMIWalks.org, and that's NAMIWALKS.org. If we are going to cure the stigma, it's going to take all of us. It is my pleasure to have NAMI's Executive Director, Brittany Wiseman, who's also my Mental Health Commissioner. We also have NAMI Walk Manager, Shelley Hoffman, and NAMI Education Coordinator, Rick Polito, and Helena Ditko from the Department of Mental Health here with us this morning in anticipation of this event, as well as Dr. Jonathan Sharon, a visionary and someone who is really fighting to break the stigma as it relates to mental illness. I'm grateful for your leadership and efforts to spark a nationwide movement, which we all have seen the direct impact in this county. So with that, Dr. Sharon, I'd like you to say a few words, and then I don't know if you want to as well. Okay, Dr. Sharon.
Thank you very much, Supervisor Barger. As I've said here before, and I'll say again, I believe that NAMI really sets the bar, certainly in the mental health field, for advocacy and what advocacy organizations can do at the local, regional, state, and national level. And when individuals come to me who have ideas and want to be a part of a movement, I always refer them to the work of NAMI over many, many years and what they've done and how powerful they are to advocate for those in need. The thing about NAMI that's so critical at the core is the fact that when we provide care to somebody, we really are providing care to them and their support group. We provide services to households. Unfortunately, in our society right now, which is, I believe, so disconnected, many people don't have a place to live or family, and we need to go after that with and for them. But it is the household that we provide care to, and we have to recognize that it's not about individual people. It's about them and their ecosystem that we must support to promote well-being. Thank you so much, everybody, and I'd like to hand it over to Brittany Weissman, our local leader, to talk a bit more.
Good morning. Thank you. My name is Brittany Weissman. I'm the Executive Director for NAMI in Los Angeles County, and I'd really like to extend our great thanks to Supervisor Barger for her leadership in the mental health field, and to Dr. Sharon for always being by our side, and also the Honorable Board of Supervisors behind me. It's an honor to be recognized for the work of NAMI here in LA County. We're very excited to host our walk on the weekend in Grand Park, so just right down the street. NAMI makes sure to let the public know and decision makers know the experience of living with mental illness or supporting or loving someone with mental illness. Mental illness does not come with a manual, so when you're growing up and developing signs and symptoms, or your parents begin to notice something a little different in your behavior, or your spouse becomes a little more different in his or her behavior, NAMI's there to help you kind of navigate the system of mental health, of treatments, of interventions, of what you can expect and how you adjust your expectations over time to live with that loved one. There is no time that that's been more evident in terms of the need for that than here in LA County right now. And October 6th, our walk day, is when we come together, thousands of us, to demonstrate our support and understanding of the commonality of mental illness. As it's been said, it knows no bounds, it pays no respect to income or color or geography, and NAMI is there by your side to let you know you're not alone in working through the details and the struggles and the trials and the tribulations of mental illness. We provide support groups and education programs at no cost to the public, often in English and Spanish and other languages in every nook and cranny in the county. And the funds that we raise through our NAMI Walk afford us the privilege of doing that and of holding your hand. So please take advantage. If you're interested in finding out more, come down on Saturday to our NAMI Walk. Thank you so much. Supervisor Barger.
Welcome, everybody. With a devastating high rate of high school dropouts, unemployment, and homelessness, we all know the disheartening statistics concerning outcomes for foster youth as they age out of our system. In Los Angeles County alone, we are serving more than 5,000 transitional-aged foster youth and probation youth as they navigate emerging to adulthood. This is why I have been focused on improving self-sufficiency efforts throughout the county, and why I'm excited to declare October as Foster Youth College Awareness Month. One of the keys to helping foster youth achieve success is to support them in their effort to achieve the academic goals. Many foster and probation youth have a desire and a willingness to graduate high school and pursue college, though many feel it is out of their grasp because they don't know how or if they can afford it and where to go.
Lancaster. So let's go to Lancaster, please. Welcome.
This is Robert Green talking to you from Lancaster. I live out there in Antelope Valley. I belong to the West Valley County Water District, and I'm a board member. And I went to get water because my water's been locked off, and I have no late bills at all. And I went and got water. Mark Crosby, the general manager, caught me. He said, "Pay your bill." My bill is paid. And he called over Brian and Lisa Valentine and see me. So that's it. And then I took the water and went home. I need it for my toilets, I need it for dishes, I need it for a lot of things. Then the sheriff comes to my place Saturday morning knocking on my door. "Oh, you stole water." I said, "I've been locked off and my bills are paid. Those late bills are false bills. They're not done right." And So I am a type 1 diabetic. I need water. I talked to Anna when I was down there at one time. I never heard back from her. And another guy last Tuesday called me and talked to me, and I'm trying to set up an appointment that I could bring all this evidence in and show it to Kathryn Barger and let her see what's going on. There's a lot of mistakes on these bills. So I want it fixed right. And that's it. I'm done for today.
Welcome.
Well, good afternoon. Hi, my name is Victor Trujillo. I understand what this is going about. I have a shop the same way. I've done for 6, 7, 8 years, fighting for my shop, trying to get the county to help me paying interest. So I understand when people do file complaints or try to get deals with the city, you know, this is an inside thing. You know, somebody that works for the city, it took me a long time to understand, but these people, when you can't get somebody who speaks English to a person that pays taxes, and the federal government's not the FBI is going after these people, but the county is bringing some malicious paperwork inside and telling these people they're wrong. That's wrong. I see another reason behind it. You know, I see other businesses that there's homeless casinos in Lancaster all over the San Fernando Valley, same way. They are not licensed, and they're running casinos for the homeless people. And you know what? There was a black man shot in Lancaster, and you know what? They opened this business that doesn't have no license, and it's called Tap Tap. So I'm seeing, if these people do their job, why are these casinos all over LA County, and they're taking the homeless money, and it's just like a commodity for organized crime. And we're seeing the county right here trying to throw somebody out. I have the same thing. I'm in the business myself. I talked to Barger about it. I've been ignored. I found out the district attorney's cousin is connected to the guy who went to kill me in the county jail. But I knew that already. I didn't never share this because I get 1 minute. I've been doing this for 4 years. I get 1 minute. But you know what? I have more information. But that is a very, very, very dangerous world. If we got 5 members that have been put here and they're not doing their job and they're listening to a county worker saying that these guys don't do their paperwork for their body shops, or I have a body shop in Lancaster. I can't even get my paperwork done because the Barger's office helped me 4 or 5 times and they told me, sue us. Can't do nothing about it. You know what? There's a crime going on. We need, as taxpayers, to look at these people or fire them.
This is the homeless shelter in Lancaster that has abandoned and put everybody in the street in Lancaster to bring down the home value. And why would the county, District 5, spend all her time trying to put people in the street and make them into people that can't be civilized? It's very difficult. And now we're sitting here trying to understand what 5th District has put together. As you can see, these toilets are out here in Pear Blossom. And then we're going to go over here. Then we got a security company. These toilets. And then we have rules of the law. What would this cost to protect? $2,500 a day, 7 days a week. It's a lot of money. Taxpayers of Los Angeles County and taxpayers of California. Look what's going on. Justice needs to be looked into to help the homeless, not to profit from it. And then we have rules of the law. What would this cost to protect? $2,500 a day, 7 days a week. It's a lot of money. Taxpayers of Los Angeles County and taxpayers of California. Look what's going on. Justice needs to be looked into to help the homeless, not to profit from them. As far as you can see, not one person.
Next speaker, please.
Good afternoon. My name is Maria Gutierrez. I represent Urban Graffiti Enterprises, Inc. The reason I'm here is primarily because you are going to be, you've been put through item 22 to approve the award of contracts for graffiti removal for districts 1 and 2. Please note areas 1 and 2. This means that if awarded, you're going to be getting 50% less service than what you're currently receiving. These areas are supposed to be zero tolerance. If you are awarding these contracts, you're going to find yourself with less than what you're getting right now. And if your areas are currently not zero tolerance, you can imagine what it's going to be like. This is also going to affect districts 3, 4, and 5, because those bids, when they go out, they will be following the same format, which means that you guys are going to get less than what you are getting. So if you can honestly look at your areas and say that you are a true zero tolerance graffiti removal, then you know that that's not the case and you're only going to get less services. I plead with you and the interest that you have with your communities, which from what I've heard you demonstrate you do care. Please look at this. Packets have been provided to you. In the packets you get exact information as to what you are currently receiving and what you're going to receive. Is there a solution? Yes, there is. The Department of Public Works was provided the information, and it's just a matter of due diligence. So once again, if you care for the areas that you represent, as you so stated with all these other items that you've passed and agreed, then I really suggest that you take a look at these packets. What do I suggest? Don't pass item 22. Have it reevaluated for what it needs to be so that you guys can get the services to the residents that they deserve. Because graffiti is a visual crime. And if left unattended, it will get out of hand. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
Hello, my name is Juan Reynoso, President, Urban Graffiti Enterprises. Although graffiti is not a violent type of crime, it is the most visible crime out in many of our communities, which is a quality of life and safety issue. Not providing adequate resources to it is a major mistake, as is the case with these new proposed contracts. What has happened is that Public Works has consolidated a number of communities into one contract, which creates a problem. At the same time, in order to get the contract, what contractors have done have actually bid half the staff that currently is out in these areas. We're talking of areas of South Central. We're talking about areas of East LA, City Terrace, Walnut Park. Let me give you some examples here. Currently, City Terrace, East LA, Walnut Park gets 7.5 crews a day out there. The proposed amount of crews for those same areas now is 4. In East LA, about 36,000 sites are removed a year. 36,000. 2 million square feet a year. That was with 7.5 crews every single day. You're cutting that down to 4. This is just an example. South Central, Florence Firestone. We're very aware of that area. We know what that area is like. That area currently has 8 crews every day removing graffiti. If you approve these projects, you are going to get 4. You're cutting back 4 from 8. This is 1 million square feet of graffiti removed a year. 16 to 17,000 sites removed. Those sites aren't going to go away on their own. Please reconsider.